All right, wrestling fans, it's your boy Scotty Dreamer coming to you live from the basement. And with me, as always, are Jay Stone.
That's me.
And we've got a special guest appearance by the real John Dubs.
Yes,
Miss,
it
Mr.
is
Dubs
I.
has removed his mask and graced us with his real presence.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
My
I
one
must
true
get
self.
How you boys doing tonight?
Oh, doing great. Doing great.
I'm doing
Fantastic.
fantastic.
Awesome.
So, having tried to do one of these podcasts with a mask on, I'm wondering how long John's going to last in the mask
Right.
because they get
We'll see.
very warm.
I will see. I might have to take it off.
So, we are trying something a little bit different tonight. We're actually going live on Facebook instead of on YouTube. I'm checking out the Facebook page. It is up and running, so that's kind of neat.
Awesome.
See, hell, I even had the sound going when I switched it over. So let's see if we could share this to some groups.
Awesome.
So anything been going on, guys? Hey, look, we even have a closed captioning on here. This is pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty sweet. We got David's already popped in. He's chiming in already.
Normally how it
Hello.
goes. Hello from the underground.
Hello. You have found the dark side.
The dark side.
So let's see. Can we? I'm just tooling around checking everything out. So you guys keep the show afloat for a second here as I fuck everything up.
Oh well. I guess do you want me to go ahead and start with the weeks then?
Yeah, we might as well.
Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do the recaps for week 13 then.
Sounds good.
While you're doing all that, with we'll start off with WCW with 30 points. No title matches, but he does have he's got this best of 7 series going on with Von Erich and Henning, and they're in their third match.
Okay.
So that looks like that's the big thing going on there. We got CZW with 70 points. And then I don't see any title matches on there. But I do see a title right here.
Yeah, that's definitely a title. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So is this.
The best one in the group. No, I'm just fucking with you. All right,
just so everybody knows, I mean the big talk in the chat this week, because we do have our chat for Worlds Collide Fantasy Wrestling League. It has all been about the Intercontinental Championship. It's just been everywhere.
Everywhere. So I figured I'd be a dick and present it to you guys tonight. But we'll move right along with AIW with 60 points. No title defenses on there. And if there is, I'm sure David will let me know. Or excuse me, pure power. Pure power. Let's see. Next, we have NWA with 60 points, and it looks like he had 4 title matches. This is the match card that we predicted last week.
Right.
So, and it looks like Hudson Envy, defeated Reclusa. I'm pretty sure we all agreed on Reclusa.
I think so.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Let's see. Scarlett retained against Tay. Austin Aries retained against Rush. The Foundation retained against the Kingdom. No surprise there.
No.
And then Hammerstone defeated Jeremiah Crane to recapture the national championship. And I believe that's it on there for titles. Let's see. Next, we're going to go to AEW with 30 points and no title defenses there. We go to OVW next with 50 points, and it looks like he had 2 title defenses, one for the Rush title and one for the tag titles, which the Geminis won the tag titles, and then Jeremy Pavine or Pivine
Piven.
or
Piven.
Jeremy
whatever.
Piven.
Yeah, Piven. Won the Rush title. Dubs, you want to go ahead and do GCW for this week, or you want me to do it?
I'll do it. I'll
All right.
fucking do it. It's my fucking show, so I'll do it.
It's your fucking show, sir.
So much anger in the mask.
You know.
Okay, so GCW had 60 points. First match was a TV title match, and Hardcore Holly defeated Excalibur for the TV title. Not a very long reign for Excalibur.
No,
not at all.
And we had a tag title match. DOA once again defeated Top Flight to retain the tag titles.
Okay.
So is there going to be any more title shots for Top Flight anytime soon after that? Or are they going to get put in there? Or are they going to get put in the asylum?
Maybe.
We'll find out.
Find out next week.
Oh, all right. You got anything else for? Nope, that was the only title defenses on there.
That was the only.
All right. Then,
yeah.
Okay. All right. Now we'll move on to MLW with 30 points. They had 1 title match, and it was Sam Stoker defeated Dean Malenko yet again for the Global Cruiserweight title. I'm pretty sure he's retained.
It done, man. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
he cannot.
It works. We'll move down to TNA with 40 points, and the only thing I've had going on is TV title tournament on here. This is the week that Abyss and AJ Styles got abducted by the Black Rose cult. So
right,
we saw that, and so that's pretty much all that went on there.
Big Oak has arrived.
A lot of death shit going on,
Well, welcome to the party, pal. Glad you could make it, Big Oak.
That's right. That's right. Welcome. Next, we got NXT with 50 points. And we had 2 title matches on there, which saw, what I did was, so the first title match.
What had happened was.
What had happened was, so the first title match was a unification between the Cruiserweight Championship and the British Commonwealth Championship. And the winner of that match won the new NXT X Division Championship. So I'm scratching out those titles and bringing in a new title. Gotcha. And we saw Slapjack from Retribution win that match.
Hey, something positive actually comes from Retribution.
Those motherfuckers have been winning on NXT. So, yeah.
I think John's passing out in the.
Oh no, I'm good.
Next up we have Travis Banks, and he became the inaugural NXT television champion. Right.
Okay.
Um,
That was
and then
also the end of a tournament, wasn't it?
no,
No.
not that.
Okay.
No, that was last week. That was last month before the pay per
Okay.
view.
That's what it
That's
was.
yeah. That was the breakout tournaments. When I did those. And
Gotcha.
I won't tell you that Curry Man lost a match on my show, but Curry Man lost a match on my show.
That he
It
did.
was like the very first match he fucking lost in like
Yep.
15 matches. So one match ain't gonna hurt his reputation.
No, Curry Mania can still live on
Right.
in a new form.
And then we had the cock teasers defeat the Corbin experience. So that's
I hate that name.
I know you do. Just wait. Did you see last week's name?
No, I think I missed it. I remember you saying something in the chat, and I read the whole match card, and for some reason it
No,
just
no.
didn't
I
stick in my
actually. All
head.
right. So I did. Well, we'll get to that later on. You'll have to read my NXT for week 14
Right.
because y'all ain't cock teasers no more.
No, I knew it got changed.
It got worse.
I think that should be the gimmick. It changes every week.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. But right
Awesome.
now, and because you're not wearing, your neck brace tonight,
No, the doctor
Yeah,
gave me clearance to sit in a chair.
all right, excellent, excellent. I know you got beat up pretty bad after last week, so we'll get
Just a
more
little
into
bit.
that. Only a concussion, but still, your neck could have gotten hurt too.
I've had others.
Right. All right. All right. So we won't go into the next one. So we'll go to Raw next with a 40 points for you, good sir. You only had one title defense, but I see the Curry Man came back from his defeat and beat Scotty Goldman. So that's
right.
nice.
His Raw debut was a win.
So that's all that matters. Hey, you know what? Curry Man's Raw debut, or not Raw debut, but NXT debut, he won against Kofi Kingston. So that's a big defeat for good old Curry Man himself.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But we'll go into Raw with 40 points, and you had Avaris defeat Muhammad Asante for the 24/7 championship, and then Papi Chulo defeated Suicide.
Yeah, that one stung a little.
But yeah. I know it did. Because so far he's not doing so well.
No, it's not great.
And this is why I put him in a tag team when he was with me.
Okay, that does make sense.
So,
there could be plans for that. We'll have to figure that out.
Right. We'll move on to SmackDown with 40 points. And the WrestleMania Revenge Tour continues with The Undertaker defeating Triple H. And at this point, he is now 6-2.
That's a good record. I mean, it's no 8-0 like.
Right.
Nope.
It's moving right along.
Oh, most definitely.
I think a lot of other people, as the streak builds, people are starting to put that more as the main event. Where when it started, the first couple weeks, people were putting it in like match 3,
right,
much earlier in the card. So it's
now
interesting how it's developing.
Well, I mean, when you're 6-2, you deserve to be in the main event.
That's true.
But moving right along, we'll go to Stampede with 50 points. Only one title defense there, and it was for the inaugural television championship that saw Suki Saka Sakai.
Sakai, I believe.
Sakai. I don't know how you say that shit. Hey, at least
No,
I'm trying to fucking pronounce it. All right.
we're not laughing at you. Moose just wants to know what the hell Dubs is wearing.
Yeah, see, whenever I'm scrolling through the results, I can't see anything that goes on. Otherwise,
Right.
I'll lose my spot. So,
What do you
but I ain't
mean? What am I wearing, Moose? This is my goddamn face, okay?
My actual face.
it's his face.
Dan's got a
Oh,
suggestion for a big losers tournament. So kind of a getting the Malenkos as the leading candidates to represent MLW. That would be interesting. I've got some guys that cannot win a match. It'd be nice to
yeah,
throw
oh yeah,
them all
Yeah.
together.
oh yeah.
I do too.
I
I mean,
got.
it's just- I got Marco Stunt who can't win a match, so
Meanwhile, I've got Congo Kong. Let's throw them together.
Oh God, dude. I think one of my cruiserweights is like 0 and 6. So well, let's do it. Let's throw them all in together.
Yeah. That's a good idea that Dan have. We'll have to broach that subject with the chairman.
That's right.
now Moose saying this is an improvement from the other mask I wear.
Oh, that's good shit. Oh.
So let's moving on to Stampede.
No, we've already finished
we just,
Stampede.
Oh, we did Stampede. That's right.
Moving on to ECW.
ECW.
With looks like 2 title matches where Io Shirai defended against China in a cash-in attempt.
Yep.
And lost. Then Meatloaf beat Bob Saget for the TV title ladder match. Marco Stunt lost to Seth Green.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So,
That's an evenly matched contest.
oh yeah, most definitely. Most
And
definitely.
I think I'd rather see Seth Green win. I mean, not gonna
I
lie.
would too. I would too.
True.
Moving down to Lucha Underground with 40 points and no title defenses.
Nope.
DCCW with 40 points, and the only big match that I see that strikes my eyes is The Miz defeated Pee Wee Herman.
Well, I mean, I guess
That's a great.
I guess Pee Wee Herman was too worried about trying to find his bike again.
Must have been.
Where's my bike?
That's actually a match that I could see the Miz taking part in. That's the scary thing.
Right. Oh, exactly. Yeah.
That's true.
I do love the name Soda Pop Girls, though. That's
me too. I was
great
about to
team
say
name.
that too. Yeah.
That's a good name.
Yeah. I was about to bring that up.
It seems like they'd be dressed like in the 50s outfits.
50s, yeah,
like
that's exactly what I think about when I hear that.
That was a good name. I like it.
Dan says he sees Jay right out the 420 championship.
That's right.
He's been the reigning defending 420 champion for 6 years.
Shit, longer than that.
Yeah, probably.
Longer than that.
Well, you had to win the title at some point.
Yeah. At some point. I was like 15.
I think RVD and Matt Riddle have something to say about that, sir.
Hey, you know what? Bring it. Bring it. You provide the pot and I'll smoke it. Oh, they don't call me evil. Hey, they don't call me Evil Chronic for no reason.
They're coming for that 420 title.
That's right here.
Smoke.
Wow. Shit, now I got the Street Profits to worry about. Shit. They all right. Just as long as they bring it, I'll smoke it.
You'll probably have to worry about Willie Nelson too.
Shit, let's go. Well,
That's
we'll
the
bring
champ.
We'll do. We'll bring Cheech and Chong into this bitch, and Jay and Silent Bob.
Well,
Fuck, we'll
if
go.
I'm not
We'll go.
mistaken, Cheech is retired from that category.
All right, we're getting off subject here. We're getting off
Yes.
That
subject here.
never happens.
We're talking about my favorite thing here. Wrestling's my second favorite.
Your second passion.
Yeah, his first passion is weed, then comes wrestling.
That's right. I gotta smoke before I come up with my match cards. How do you think they're so unique?
That checks out.
That's right. All right, I'm gonna put this motherfucker here and this motherfucker here. Yeah.
That's why you can't handwrite them.
Right.
Just
Right. No, actually, I have better handwriting than Darren does. You'd actually read mine.
oh, okay. Still wouldn't be able to pronounce anything, but I'd be able to read it. At
Still
least.
won't be able. Yeah, that's No, fuck no. But all right, so let's move right along to ROH with 60 points. All right.
Yeah.
Looks like Dustin Rhodes had a title defense, but I didn't write in the title, so I don't remember which title it was.
I'm not
but there was
sure.
a defense. There was a defense. We'll figure it out later on. All right. Well, it's Darren's show. No one cares, anyways.
Right.
Right.
We all know he cheated, anyways.
Yeah. Right. Got them 60 points. Needs to be 20. Anyway, so up next we have the Undertaker. The Undertaker's WrestleMania Revenge Tour continues with a 7-2 record now as he defeated Ric Flair.
Okay.
All right.
Up next we have NXT UK with 70 points. And only title match there was Gentleman Jarvis defeated the Nightcrawler for the featherweight title.
Okay.
I'm
not familiar with either of them, to be honest with you.
I'm not either. Nightcrawler, when I think of that, I think of X-Men. So
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is it for week 13. Next up, we have week 14. You ready to go into that?
And I saw some big numbers in week 14. It was a good week for people.
Oh, yeah. But we'll start off with Stampede Wrestling with 70 points. And it looks like there was about 5 title matches.
Jesus.
God, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a lot for a weekly show, too.
Right. We won't talk about that, but it worked out in the end. So
okay.
Stampede was 70 points. The looks like the tour back to the title picture for Rockabilly is finally in effect when he finally wins his first match against Aaron Rex.
Aaron Rex.
And Dan's 100% right. Half the time, his points might not come in the actual score, but he definitely gets a lot of creativity points. He does an awesome job with his cards.
Oh, yeah.
So,
If
you haven't joined the group, again, we'd love to have you in. Feel free to join. We had 2 new people join today, 3 this week. So you can actually see exactly what people are writing about these match cards that we're reviewing every week.
Yeah, that's good. It's good shit. So we'll start off with the main event. Defeated Bear Country to become new tag champs. Test defeated Prince Albert to retain the hardcore title. Hex Sisters defeated Maxine and Queenie to retain the women's tag titles. We have a name that I can't fucking pronounce. Rio
Mizunami.
Mizunami. Yeah, that's what I'm.
Mizunami. Just say
That's how I'm gonna go
Mizunami.
with it. That's how it's gonna sound to me every time. So that's what
Yeah.
that was. Anyway, so that person won became the new women's champion, and then Derek Bateman defeated Paul Orndorff to become the new world champion.
Paul
Hell yeah.
Orndorff finally loses the title.
Yeah.
Not so wonderful now, bitch.
Do you want to talk about this next card, Mr. Dreamer over there?
Do I want to?
I
Do you
know
want
you.
to?
I know you got a nice title match on here
Do
that
you
you would
want
love to
to?
talk about.
Absolutely. So Raw put up 70 points. Overall, good week. And again, Suicide lost in his his quest to take out all the factions on Raw. But the Mexicutioner won his debut. And then Avarice put out an open challenge because he's had a lot of success in the 24/7 title reigns and knocking off some big time champions. And there was a challenger from OVW and wasn't who I was expecting it to be. And the chairman sent the chairman over
He did
to
himself.
challenge Avarice for the title. And the chairman is now the 24/7 champion.
I'm the new champion, damn it. I'm coming for that title, pal.
Week 15 is not a good week for Avarice. I'll tell you guys that much right now.
Oh, all right. So we'll get into AIW next with 50 points. It looks like one title defense, and it was Jordan Gray. Yeah, Jordan Grace. Defeating Deonna Purrazzo to retain the AIW Knockouts title.
That's a good matchup too. I'm
really
really
is.
looking forward to that.
It really is.
Because that's got to be coming again soon, right? I mean, I wasn't watching TNA if they've had a match yet, but I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I agree. Next up, we have CZW with 30 points. One title defense on there, and it was Madman Fulton defeated the Messiah Medal of Valor title match.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm pretty sure like the Messiah has been losing a lot.
Yes. Since we all picked him.
Right.
So Dan's got a good idea for a match for a future match in the tag team tournament, by the way. He wants to say a Shawn Michaels pose down contest.
That might be an exclusive right there.
There you go. Get the Oak versus the chairman in a pose down for the 24/7.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be hilarious. All right. So we're going to move on with WCW with a big week with 100 points.
A good week.
Yeah.
Good week. Two title matches. Robbie V defeated Brett Michaels to retain the TV title. And then the Great Khali defeated Brock Lesnar of NWA to retain the World Collides Heavyweight Championship.
So that's how he got got the 100.
Yeah, he got the 30 from that.
Yep. So
son of a bitch, I just realized it. Did he go perfect? I was about to be upset.
Only one person's done that, and that was my sister, man. Got a whole fucking perfect score for Raw last season.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
That's got to have a name. It's gonna be a named award, man.
I don't remember if she got an award or anything for that, or got a person for that or anything. But it was a first.
Yeah, absolutely.
But next up we'll go down
on the
to
opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh, right. Lucha Underground with 10 points.
It's not the
And,
first time we've seen that, but
No.
right. And it looks like in the WrestleMania Revenge Tour, the Big Show defeated the Undertaker, making it 7-3.
well,
It's a big show. It's a big bad show tonight, dog. Girl. Girl.
Not to bring up the name that David just detests with all his soul, but when The Rock goes, well, it's the big slow.
No, yeah.
That's one of my favorite moments.
Oh.
Big slow. I remember that.
All right. So, world. All right. So next up, we have OVW with 50 points. And it looks like the only match I see was the Geminis defeated the Hatchet Men to retain the tag titles or some shit like that. I guess they retained. I don't know. But Booty Call won this week.
Yay, booty call.
Booty Call.
Booty call, booty call, booty call.
Oh.
Big Dan there. House my big toe.
Oh, all right. Up next, we have DCCW with 30 points. No title matches or anything on there. So we'll move down to NWA with 40 points. And we had one title defense, and that was the Bollywood Beauties defeated LAX to become the new women's tag champions. And then we moved down to NXT UK with 70 points. And here we go with the WrestleMania Revenge Tour with The Undertaker defeating A-Train to make it 8-3.
I'm going to have to look up A-Train. Who the hell is that?
That's Prince Albert.
Oh,
Yeah,
Prince
Albert.
Albert. He was called A-Train at one point?
Yeah, he was called A-Train,
Yeah.
Prince Albert, fucking Albert.
Yeah.
What was his gimmick?
Like
Tensai, yeah.
Or
Tensai.
that was a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only time I really liked him.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. I liked it.
Yeah,
Tensai.
He was Albert, Prince Albert. Then he went to A-Train, left for a while, came back as Lord Tensai. Then started teaming with Brodus Clay, and they started calling him Sweet Tea.
Yeah.
Sweet Tea.
Yep. I remember that with
All
the
over the
Funkadactyls and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dubs, you want to talk about ECW?
Yeah, I'll talk about it. Okay. So, ECW had 40 points. There were 2 title matches.
But before we get to the title match, though, I want to look up above at Marco Stunt losing again.
Once again, loses to Seth Green.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, once again, Marco Stunt loses to Seth Green for the second week in a row.
Awesome.
And the first title match, TV title match, once again winning the TV title for a third time, Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
Third time already.
Third time.
He's on track for a Hall of Fame career, man.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
And in the main event in the triple threat match, Kota Ibushi retained the ECW World Title.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that was a really good match. Terry Funk and Abdul the Butcher. Fucking,
Yeah.
yeah. Just those two alone would be a great match. But you put Ibushi in there, putting Ibushi in there, that's it. Oh, good sir. You want to talk about GCW too?
Yeah, then we get into the whorehouse. It's terrifying when we go to GCW.
Yeah.
Well, this wasn't a good week for the asylum. So,
not really. I mean,
But retribution will happen.
Yes.
Week 15, I'm sure, will be worse for them, worse for
Oh.
GCW than it will be for Averies.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
So just covering like some things that happened, with the cult.
Mm-hmm.
Priscilla Kelly did defeat Tessa Blanchard, so that's a good thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But Darby Allin and Willow the Wisp lost the top flight. The Butcher and the Blade lost to War Machine. Crimson lost to LA Knight. Yeah. So Malachi Black and Brody King, they actually beat Omega and AJ Styles. Michael Nakazawa won 2 matches in a row. First one against me and the second one against Bram. So, yeah, some big punishment coming his way.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Isn't being Michael Nakazawa punishment enough?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Did he grease up? Did he grease
They're
up
gonna take
himself
away
with
his
that?
baby oil.
Yeah, he probably greased himself up and, just rub that oil all over him.
You didn't smell it during your match?
No, I couldn't. Okay, so moving on to the 3 title matches that happened on GCW. Hardcore Holly retained his TV title against Marcus Corvon. The DOA retained their tag titles against Roppongi 3K. And new GCW heavyweight champion, beating Paul White, Abyss.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah. Anytime Abyss is champion, it's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. All right. So, other than that, you got anything else for it, Dubs?
No.
Just waiting for the torture to happen.
Yeah. You'll see on week 15.
That's
GCW.
right.
Also on week 15 for ECW, you'll see a new character. We'll get to that later, though.
All right.
Yeah, that was announced a little while ago. I'm looking forward to hearing who that is. That's a self-created character, right?
Yeah, completely original. So we'll get into that later.
That's awesome.
Right. All right, moving on. We'll move on to NXT with 40 points. 1 title match that saw Travis Banks defeat Cock Grizzle to retain the TV title.
Poor Cock Grizzle.
Poor Cock Grizzle. Then we had SmackDown with 50 points. And we had 3. There was 3 championships on there. Beer Can Man defeated Matt Morgan to retain the SmackDown Hardcore title. Violence Reborn defeated the Authorities to become the new mixed tag champs. Love you, bro. Good night. My bad, kid. Then we got all the way
Nasty
down,
J.
moving right along. Nasty J defeated Seth freaking Rollins to retain the SmackDown Cruiserweight Championship.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's a big win right there.
Big win.
Big win.
You're going what it was Seth Rollins said, fuck the Cruiserweight title. He's going for the bigger title. He didn't want none of me.
You went from beating a midget to beating a former world champion.
All right. That's because he got disqualified. He walked out of the match.
He walked out.
Walked out. Fuck this. I don't need this shit.
He said, fuck that Cruiserweight title.
Hell, I would too if I was Seth. So.
Right. Oh yeah, like in a real
situation, yeah.
Yeah.
I could see Seth doing that. Like, fuck this. I don't want no Cruiserweight title. I want that world title.
Right.
I don't know.
All right. So we'll move right along with the AEW with 60 points. We got Manic.
Yeah, fucking Manic can win matches.
But Suicide can't.
defeated Austin Gunn to become the new Intercontinental Champion. We had two debuts. The Samoan Bulldozers defeated Main Unit, and I haven't. That was the first time I've used either of those. I couldn't tell you who's in it right off rip, but it's basically it's versions of Yokozuna and Rikishi.
Okay.
It's like before they got big.
They're skinny?
They were about 350 instead of 650. So
okay. They were big, but they weren't big.
Right. Then we had Cain Velasquez defeat Jay Lethal to become the new TNT champion. Y'all will enjoy this one. Jay Briscoe defeated Nasty Jay. At least I lost the match.
That's right.
But honestly, I am 5-2 in records.
That's
so
crazy.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good. Not now tag team wise, I'm not doing too good, but but I am. But me and my nasty bro partner are the number one contenders for the AEW tag titles. So we're doing something right.
Yeah, you're winning at the right time. That's the key.
Right, exactly. Up next, we have TNA with 50 points, and this week was the second week first round matches for the TV title tournament I have going on. So that's what all that is there. Mike Tyson won.
As well he should.
Right. And then last up, we have MLW with 20 points and no title matches.
Okay. So we got two more things that really started taking place over the last couple of weeks. We had the Worlds Collide Crown Jewel event after week 14. That was the big one for everybody, but we also had the Dusty Rhodes tournament. All of them pissed me off, but just because Raw had terrible results. they were all very good. So I'm intrigued to see what you guys have to say. So let's start with the Crown Jewel, and that because we're going to talk a lot about the Dusty Rhodes.
Right. All right. So now I gotta find my spot. No, just kidding. So we had the World Collides pay-per-view for Crown Jewel, and I'll go over the points. Who all had points in it? Raw had 20 points, so at least you got some points.
Got something.
Yeah.
WCW with 10 points. OVW with 65 points. ECW.
OVW is the big winner. They're the ones that walked away with the most.
ECW with 30 points. AEW with 10 points. TNA with 30 points. NXT UK with 10 points. MLW with 45 points.
MLW is tied for second place in the results here, so that's another good one.
GCW is 35 points. And then MLW. Oh yeah. Okay, they are tied. MLW and CZW both have 45 points.
Right.
And then you have GCW and DCCW both with 35 points, and AIW with 10 points. We'll talk about the 36 men and the 36 women battle royal that saw Anthony Green from TNA. He's like my main man right now. Cruiserweight, by the way. 10-1 in records.
Damn.
10-1, and he is the Impact World Champion.
That is good.
Yeah.
So, so I got the chance to receive Kid Rock for winning that. So he'll be playing. He'll be playing at the next pay per view.
Bow at the bow, motherfucker.
That's exactly what I was
Wow.
thinking. Exactly what I was thinking. Going old school there. So then we had Ivy Nile from
Yep.
OVW receive Melissa Joan Hart.
Who word around the campfire is some people saw tonight in person.
They actually
Right.
showed her on television, so she was
That's
actually
That's
there.
awesome.
That's
Apparently,
awesome.
she lives down in Tennessee, so that was the big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
No, I think so.
I'm very much
Oh.
behind on all my wrestling watching because
That is a real weird coincidence that we just now introduced her in the game, and she's at an
Yeah.
AEW show.
Right.
it's such a weird thing.
All
You know,
right. So
you know what would have been even funnier is if
Freddie Prince Jr. would have been there.
right.
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but I was going to
That
say
would have been pretty
if
neat.
Jay's show AEW won that battle royal and got Melissa Joan Hart.
Yeah, that would have
that
been
would've
really
been-
cool.
Yeah, but that didn't happen. So,
No, that did not happen.
but speaking of Freddie Prince Jr., you know,
So we
Where's Freddie?
we did
Freddie
decide
at-
to we did decide to start our own Twitter account. So make sure that you follow us at WCFW Podcast on
Mhm.
Twitter.
Mhm.
Remember, you can find us on YouTube. Find us on Facebook at Worlds Collide Fantasy Wrestling Podcast. You request to join the league at Worlds Collide Fantasy Wrestling League.
Yep.
And then shoot us an email at WCFW podcast@gmail.com. Other than that, those are some ways to get a hold of us and let us know what you think. Make sure you tune in, watch the shows, and give us some shit. We like it.
That's
Okay.
it.
It makes things fun.
Now, continuing on with Crown Jewel. Jay,
Yeah, all
you may
right.
continue.
So we'll go with the first round for the World Collide Celebrity Title Tournament. That saw Butterbean win in his match against Mike Tyson, DMX, Steve-O, and Little Kim and Alice Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
That's reasonable. I could see Butterbean winning that match.
right. Yeah.
All he's got to do is get that one punch in. That's what he was known for. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Tyson's definitely going to outspeed him, and DMX, as bad of a dude as he was, I mean, Tyson and Butterbean,
Yeah.
Right.
professional fighters.
That's it. So then we'll move down to the next tournament match that saw Meatloaf from ECW defeat Rob Gronkowski, Shaq, Stephen Amell, Violent J, and Vinny Paz.
I guarantee Moose is not happy about the Vinny Paz loss.
Probably not.
Nope.
Probably not.
Dan says, just ask Bart Gunn what it's like to face an actual fighter.
That's right. And then we'll go down to the third round the first round, third match of the tournament, where we saw Jon Stewart from Raw defeat Joe Frazier. Dan, what's his last name? Trejo. That's right. The J's silent.
Unlike RJ, it's never silent.
Never
it's
silent.
just Jay.
Just Jay. But anyways, they also defeated Logan Paul, and then Raven Simone, and then David Arquette.
Thank
Big
you,
win
John.
for John. Big win for John.
Maybe he'll get a match one day on Raw.
Maybe. So then we saw the finals of the Celebrity Championship match that saw Meatloaf defeat Butterbean and Jon Stewart to become the new the inaugural World Collide Celebrities Champion.
Woo!
Meatloaf's now on like 14 title reigns, and he's been a playable character for 2 weeks.
All
He's
right,
collecting the gold.
that's right. Next up, we have the first round of the World Collide Women's United States title tournament, where we saw Crystal Tyler defeat Victoria and Tegan Knox. We saw Jenny Santana defeat Megan Bain and who's
Katrina.
that? Katrina.
Katrina.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm squinting over here. All that
Right.
420 championship shit. So, no. Then we had I can't even Kinsey.
Then we had
Oh,
Kenzie Page from AIW.
Had defeat Jasmine Duke and Kennedy Marie. Priscilla Kelly won a match between Brooke Adams and I can't read that.
Lady LMB. No,
Okay.
Camille.
No. Yeah.
Oh
Camille.
yeah, Camille.
Yeah.
Okay.
Camille and Brooke Adams.
And then Lady Emma LMB defeated Alexa Bliss and Io Shirai. Kimberly from CZW defeated Jody Threat and Beth Phoenix. On down, we'll move down to the second round of the tournament.
Moose.
I don't know what he said.
He's just telling John to put his mask back on.
Oh shit!
Son of a bitch. So in the second round of the World's Glad U.S. title tournament matches,
we have Crystal Tyler defeat Jenny Santana. Santana. I'm tongue tied. Fuck it, you already know. You can see it.
Yeah.
Priscilla Kelly defeated Kinsey Page.
And Kimberly defeated Lady LMB.
Yep. And in the finals, we had Kimberly defeat. Well, we just had Kimberly win became the inaugural U.S. champion. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have the first round men's World Collide Super Heavyweight title matches, tournaments, whatever. With Paul White defeating the Giant and the Big Show.
There's some interesting matchups in the super heavyweight one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had Shockmaster defeat Abyss and PN News.
Yep.
And Vader. Oh no, and then Vader defeated Braun Strowman and Diego Cottonmouth.
Yep. Then we had Rosie defeat Rikishi and Mass Transit.
Yep.
Okay, so this Cole, I can't say his name.
Colkina.
Okay, so he's one of the members of the Samoan Bulldozers. That's actually Yokozuna.
Okay.
But he defeated Andre the Giant and Elegante. Congo Kong won, defeated the Giant Warrior and Prince Justice.
Yeah, he just can't be on a Raw event that he can win.
So we go down to the second round where we see Shockmaster defeats Paul White and Vader. And then Rosie defeats Kokina and
Congo Kong.
And then we have Shockmaster win the inaugural World Collide Super Heavyweight Championship. And that is it for that.
It was a shock.
It was.
Yeah.
He could be the face of our company there, Josh.
Just hope he doesn't fall down.
That's right. Damn, this is a pretty good looking title right here. I
Jesus.
really do have to say. Can everyone see it?
I beg
Can
to
everyone
differ.
see
I
it?
beg to differ. I think
Yeah,
this one looks better.
I
Yeah.
think that one does too. I believe. Hey, where's that AEW title at, sir? Still lost in
It's lost somewhere.
Michael Wazowski, Michael Nakazawa still got it. Still got it hidden.
Michael Nakazawa's got it hidden up his ass.
Oh Lord.
he used the baby oil and
He oiled that bitch up. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm not going anywhere near that now. Like
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. I definitely don't blame you there. Oh.
Just got a few minutes really left here. Let's hit on this Dusty Rhodes Classics tournament a little bit, and then we'll kind of talk about what the second round's about.
All right. Oh, man, now I gotta go scroll back.
Yeah,
through.
way back up.
Yeah.
Way
So
back.
it was only in week 14, right?
No, it was in 13 and 14.
So it was listed in both spots.
Yeah.
I gotta scroll up a ways too.
Which I'm right here at it. So, all right. So we had the Dusty Rhodes Classics Tag Team Tournament with the first few. So in each round, everyone gets 10 points. Whoever wins.
Right.
So I guess Darren's going to keep up with those scores. I'll probably do that too, just in case.
Right.
But so in the first week of round one, we had Southern Justice of DCCW defeat the OGK of AIW. We had the Foundation from NWA defeat the Gangsters from ECW. We had the House of Black and Red from GCW defeat the Forgotten Sons of NXT. We had the Wild Samoans from Lucha Underground defeat the Slashers of CZW. And then we had the Chairman defeat Jay Stone in a best of 10 series matchups.
Yeah, I got a question about that.
Yes.
Normally when you do best of matches, you don't do it out of an even number in case it gets tied. You normally do that out of an odd number. That way there cannot be a tie.
It's not going to be tied.
No, it doesn't look like it.
It'll be
after
over
2 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be over in 5.
Yeah. So that's that there. Unfortunately, I didn't write down any of the gimmick matches that I put on there.
Yeah, there's been some good ones.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and we'll move down to week 14's Dusty Rhodes Classics. When I can find it.
Yep.
There we go.
I've got it right here. We got Enzo and Cass from DCCW
defeated the
Disco
Diamond
Studs.
Yeah, the Disco Studs. That's right.
And an
I
academic
that
decathlon.
One, yeah, it was an academic decathlon.
And the Disco Studs, if you don't, that's one of my created ones. That's Glenn Gilberti and Big John Studd.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Then we
of all the people to be in an academic decathlon, Disco Inferno and Big John Studd.
Dude, Enzo and Cass don't even know how to spell soft right.
Soft?
Yeah. SAWFT. What the?
Soft.
Mr. A was not happy.
Up next, we had Los Psycho Circus from AEW defeat the Public Enemy of ECW. I think that match was called a Dark Carnival Hangman's Horror match, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah. And then we had BC, or I guess Barron County's Most Wanted, defeat the Road Warriors in a Legion of Doomsday match.
All right.
And then we had the Beverly Brothers defeat the Insiders of Raw. And I don't remember what that gimmick match was.
I
That's
don't
gotta
remember
hurt.
what it was.
That's
That
gotta
one
hurt.
It's gotta hurt.
was,
Both Raw teams out in round one.
Yep.
just immediately. We got Pure Power is calling bullshit on something. Which match are we calling bullshit on, David?
His
Probably.
one where the Road Warriors
Probably
lost.
the Road Warriors. Yeah. A couple rough ones.
And then we had the chairman defeat Jay Stone to retain the 24/7 championship.
Right. See, takes my belt, then he goes out there. If he'd have lost, I'd have been even more mad.
Right. I get that.
Truth be told, I said, hey, it's 24/7 champion. You got it. It's on the line.
It's on the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
So that's
Um,
the whole thing.
That's it.
So
Damn, this is a good looking title right here, you guys. Oh,
so what do we got in store for us in round 2? Are we done with round 1, or do we have a couple more?
no, all right. So we're still there's gonna be 4 weeks to round 1. So once we get into after pay-per-view 4 will be round 2 weeks.
Okay.
So, but in week 3 of round 1, we have the Red Dragons of MLW taking on the Stud Stable of WCW in a Punjabi prison death match.
All right. All right.
Nice.
Then we have the X Factors, is what I call them. Kane and X Pac, basically. They will be facing the revival of MLW in a dog collar death match. Then we have the DWL, which is Jack and Ace Spade from the TV show Hills. Well, they're on OVW, and they're facing the Diamond Mine in a barbed wire massacre tape death match. And then the last match of the tag team tournaments will be Mustache Mountain
Fucking best name.
versus the Good Brothers in an exploding tables, ladders, and barbed wire chairs match.
You know I'm pulling for Mustache Mountain. What a fucking awesome name that is.
That's a real name. That's a real team.
It's just a good ass name.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tyler Bates and Trent Seven did the hell.
Yeah.
Good team too.
Yes, sir.
Real good team.
Oh yeah. And then the last match on the in that is Jay Stone versus the Chairman in a first blood match, and this is the third match of the best of 10 series.
Okay.
So, and believe that is it for that.
So who do we got remaining here? Let's see. Do you have a list of who's remaining in front of you, Jay?
No.
No?
Not in
All right.
front of me. Give me just a second and I can get it. You might lose me for a second, on screen, but I got it.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, so that was week 3. So I can go ahead and tell you guys what week 4 is going to look like if you want to know.
Sure.
All right, so here, that way I'm not fucking anything up. I'll just send it to the chat. Let's see.
All right, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So week 4, we've got DX against the Kings of Wrestling.
Yep.
which is Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
and that's actually Cesaro back
Cesaro.
in the Indies
Right.
with Chris Hero, and then we have War Machines versus the Dudley Boys, and then we have NWO, which I wouldn't really call Buff Bagwell or Scott Norton NWO,
No.
even though they were a part of it back in the day.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess he just couldn't come up with a good name. But NWO is going to be facing the Major Brothers of Stampede Wrestling.
Okay.
And then we have the Eliminators of CZW taking on the Guerrero Brothers from NXT UK. And then we have the Nasty Bros taking on Bear Country in the last match of the tournament. Of the first round tournaments.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta lean towards DX being the favorite to win this thing, right?
I mean, it's a possibility.
I mean, them or the Dudleys, they've got to be the two front runners in my mind. Everybody else, there's some good ass teams in there, but not as decorated as those two.
Right.
I mean, I'm actually pulling for X-Pac and Kane.
Well, I mean, they're your team, aren't they?
No, that's
No?
SmackDown.
Oh, that's
That's
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
I'm definitely pulling against Buff Bagwell and Scott Norton. I do
Oh,
not want
most
them to
definitely.
win.
Most
I
definitely.
doubt it, but we'll see. We'll see.
We'll
Right.
see.
Anything can happen.
That's it.
Sorry, Buff. Nothing personal.
I mean, Buff is the stuff, but
Yes.
not in this case.
No.
And the Nasty Bros are going to be in for a fight because it does not appear to be facing midgets.
No. Facing Bear Country, those are some two big boys.
They are not midgets whatsoever.
Big
That's right.
boys.
That's all right. That's all right. Me and this, beautiful title right here, we'll take them on.
You're going to need all the help you can get.
I know.
Medical, most likely.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, medical.
I got it waiting and ready.
Yeah. For as soon as we hit end broadcast.
Oh, I'm down. Shit, I'll do it on the broadcast.
Not on Facebook. You can get away with that shit on YouTube, not on Facebook.
I can't I don't want us to get cut.
So that's shaping up to be a pretty good tournament. Obviously, I'm bummed out because I'm out, but
Right.
But I've had to try some new things. Every time I send over the Night Wolves or somebody like that, they get smoked out in the first round anyway. So
Right.
Try something different.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Right.
I agree.
All right. Well, we want to do some predictions for a show here, guys.
We can.
Anybody got some card ready?
I got my TNA card ready. I don't have any predictions on it, but we can do
I don't have
some
any predictions on Raw either.
If you got the matches, though, I mean, we can talk about yours. We don't really talk about TNA all that much, though.
Let's hit TNA because I've got a couple that I don't want to put out there yet.
So here, I'm pretty sure I've sent a few matches over. I didn't send all of them over, I don't think. So let me go find it real quick. It only take me a second to find it. Luckily, I have everything like right here. So
there you go.
All right.
In the meantime, remember you can like the Facebook page. Remember to find us on YouTube at WCFW Podcast at gmail.com. Remember to join the group, World's Collide Fantasy Wrestling League. Just put in a request. Tell us a little bit about why you like wrestling and what you're hoping to get out of being in the group, and we'll get a chance to talk to you a little bit. See some of your favorite shows in action and find out who we think wins the big matches between history's greatest wrestlers like Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, and Nasty J.
I'm nasty for a reason.
So remember to join us and shoot us an email at wcfwpodcast@gmail.com. We're now on Twitter. John, are you going to kind of handle a little bit of the Twitter? Because I suck at it.
Yeah, I can handle the Twitter.
I
bet
suck
you
at it.
can handle the Twitter.
I'll pop on there and I'll throw some shit once in a while, but for the most part, I'm never on there and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So that'll be your department.
All right, I'll handle Twitter.
That's at WCFW Podcast. Again, we try to keep it consistent. So
yeah.
Well, now let's get into TNA.
All right. So right now we are in week 15 of TNA, and we are on the second round tournament, or the second round of the TV title tournaments. So we're going to go with the first match is AJZ versus Johnny Cashmere.
But before we go too far, I just wanted to say thanks, Dan, for clearing that up. I thought GCW was doing something really cool and having the Red Cross follow their shows around town, but he's just talking shit about how much blood John has.
Red Cross will be traveling with GCW and accepting all blood type donations at the show, not just to follow the blood match shows written by Dubs.
That's
right?
Fantastic.
Oh.
GCW
is now brought to you by Red Cross.
Donate your blood. I'm going to do that.
It's unconventional methods of blood donation at GCW, but it gets the job done.
It's definitely a game changer.
Yes, it is.
All right. So we got the first match, which is AJZ versus Johnny Cashmere. Who y'all got?
We'll go with some Cashmere.
That's where I was kind of leaning towards.
Yeah, I'd have to lean towards Cashmere there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna predict Cashmere, so if y'all motherfuckers lose it for me,
we're gonna find out how good we do. We're finally gonna keep track of how our voting goes.
I got 0 points.
Never listening to you idiots again.
The
worst.
Next match we have Bob Holly versus Laredo Kid, yeah.
I'm going with the Kid.
I'm going Bob Holly. I'd say Bob Holly.
Uh-oh. Split decision.
I like Laredo Kid, but I'm going Bob Holly.
Yeah. That's
okay. All right.
I'm gonna stick with Laredo for the Impact title. Hardcore match, I'm definitely taking Holly, but it doesn't say that it's a hardcore match, so I'm gonna go with the Kid.
It doesn't.
No, it's just a TV title match, so it's all tournament matches. So I guess what I'll do with that one, and I'll spin the wheel, and whoever wins. We'll get my prediction. So
there we go.
Next match we have DJZ versus Indian Warrior.
I gotta go DJZ on that.
Yeah,
which
I like DJZ.
I myself I'm going with Indian Warrior because he's won more matches.
That's fair.
Yeah, it is fair, I guess.
I always liked the DJZ gimmick. I thought that was a good one.
too. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the DJZ gimmick. But
yeah,
I like for you guys because both of you guys are voting for DJZ. I'll vote DJZ.
All right,
DJZ.
Shit, now the pressure's on, John.
Oh God.
Next match, And because AJ Styles was abducted and is now at the asylum, Brody King is taking his place in the tournament alongside with Malachi Black, and Brody King is taking on Jake Atlas.
Nice.
Well, I gotta go Brody King. Representing the cult here. He's gotta win.
He's got to win.
Regardless, I think something's gonna happen with Jake Atlas there.
I'm gonna go with the cult on this one and also take Brody King.
Jake Atlas might be good friends with Priscilla Kelly in real life, but that's not gonna stop the cult from torturing his ass.
That's right. That's right. Oh, next up we have Bobby Lashley versus Kenny Williams.
I hate to pick 3 number 1s in a row, but I got to go with Lashley.
Yeah, I gotta go Lashley as well.
All right. Looks like I'll be going Lashley on that one. Next up, we have Bubba McKenzie taking on Mike Tyson.
I gotta go Tyson.
Tyson
gonna win
I'm
that
going
match.
Bubba McKenzie.
Tyson's gonna win the TV title.
He's gonna win it.
Win the television title. All the way.
The last match of the TV title tournament is Bully Ray taking on Warhorse.
I'll take Bully Ray.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
That's kind of what I was leaning towards too. So
yeah, I'll take Bully Ray in that one.
So
shaping up to be a good tournament.
Oh yeah. And then I'm now on my round 2 matches of the knockouts knockdown tournament. And let's see. We had Amy Social taking on Angelina Love.
I'd go Angelina Love.
Yeah, I gotta go Angelina.
All right. I got you. That's where I was going too with it. So
yeah.
Then the next match is Chelsea Green versus Layla.
Going Chelsea.
Layla's an underrated women's wrestler, I think. I'm gonna go with Layla. I'm gonna leave that up to you on that one, Jay.
All right. Well, at least that's just 2 matches I have to come to terms with. So
I mean, you guys know how I feel about Chelsea, but I gotta go with Layla, man. That's a good one.
All right. Then we got in the last match we have Stella Gray taking on Ava Everett. Ava Everett.
I'm gonna let John say it first.
I'm trying to think here.
Look, I'm going with Ava Everett.
Okay.
I'd probably go Ava Everett too.
I would probably go Stella Gray. But nothing wrong with a little diversity.
Right.
That's
that
should be a good show.
Oh yeah. Can't wait to see what happens to Jake Atlas there.
Yeah. Especially after a rough week for the cult.
Well, yeah, rough week.
They did have a rough week. It's gonna happen.
Just think
it's gonna happen.
They still have the Good Brothers to torture too.
Yeah.
So
they're at the asylum. So
they're hanging out.
Oh yeah, they're hanging all right. What do you want? When will be our turn?
But see, the problem with the Good Brothers is they like that dominant shit.
That is true.
Depends who's doing
They'll
it.
be into it like, oh yeah, harder, daddy.
You think that's gonna hurt me, motherfucker? Whip me harder.
Is it Carl's hot Asian wife?
Oh, you cheating on me again?
You cheat on me again?
I cut your balls off.
Oh yes.
Oh. Oh. What about
All right,
you,
well-
Scotty? You wanna go through your match card? You wanna wait?
I can give you a couple of them. I don't want to go through all of them.
Just give us the title matches you got, which is one. The chairman.
Well, I do not have him on Raw. I'm actually going to be going to him, so I'll be going to OVW to
Okay.
go on that. I do have Chad Too Bad versus Dante Fox and Adam Pac-Man Jones, who holds the Ultimate X contract from Money in the Bank, is going to be on commentary for that one.
Okay.
So if there's anything you want to read into that, feel free. And then the Smooth
We kind of know where
Operators.
that's going.
Yeah. The Smooth Operators is Miss Marvelous and Ricardo Suave. They are taking on the mixed tag champions Ali Rex and Nick Dinsmore in a non-title match. But if they win, Miss Marvelous gets added to a triple threat match for the women's championship at the pay-per-view.
Okay.
So those are the two big ones that I got going on. Suicide is going to be kind of a background. He's not going to have a match this week, so he's got some other things he's cooking up.
Yeah. After those two losses, I bet he does.
He's got to work on outside of that ring. Yeah, I know he needs a partner.
Needs John Cena.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of focus on this. Cena's got something cooking too. He's supposed to have a.
Hey, did I tell y'all? Damn, this is a nice title.
So, Cena is supposed to be defending the Intercontinental Championship. But speaking of that title, which one is that? Which one is that? Yeah, the Intercontinental. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's it.
Cena is supposed to be defending that against AC Romero. But some stuff happens with AC backs out of the match.
Oh man.
So, but most of the focus this week is going to be on Mr. A's reaction to a rough week for the Raw superstars.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Oh.
So it's much more about storyline than about the matches this week.
Right. I get that. That's what you want is the storylines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Dubs, you got anything?
Yes.
Oh, listen to this.
All right. Well, as we said,
let the torture begin.
Oh well, I wasn't going to hit on that yet.
I was
going to hit on this new character I've been talking about.
Yes. Let's talk. Yes.
So this new character will be introduced on the next match card for ECW. So I do have the promo for it ready. So it starts off after match 5, like halfway through the show. Lights go dark, screen lights up white, and you see a silhouette. And then someone starts speaking. I am the guardian of memories. I am the gatekeeper to what has been. I am the captor, the sentinel of moments of true spontaneity. In this cesspool of industrial fabricated frames, for life's ever-fleeting sincerity must be preserved in all of its colors. My path on this world has never wavered until now. My role in this chaotic theater of life has always been so clear to me, but I'm struggling to accept this ending. What's the point of a show if in the end there is no audience, actors, or theater? Nothing and no one to prove it ever existed at all. I wish to understand it more. I wish I could make sense of it all. But I suppose the only thing I truly know is that when the negative gets here, it will change everything. I've caught myself daydreaming about it a lot lately. What will this new world look like? Will the stars still twinkle in the night sky? Will the same colorful vibrancy still reflect in the light? Will humanity even exist in this new macrocosm, or we we be expunged with the rest of it? I like to imagine it would be more like a pentimento, a new universe sprawled over the canvas of what once was, leaving clues just under the surface, the tiniest shred of evidence of what existed before. But it's impossible to stay confident in that idea when my expectations are everything and nothing all at once. All I know is that whatever it is that's going to happen, it's going to be soon, and it will happen in the blink of an eye. I took the last photo I will ever take the other day. It was a beautiful day as I was walking through the park during the golden hour. I noticed this feeble old man, and behind him dragged this old tattered dog leash. It was vacant. There was no dog, yet his hand held onto this leash with such conviction. It infuriated me, the pointlessness of it. I snapped a picture, and then, without thinking, I threw my camera, smashing it into pieces on the ground. I've always had a gift for distinguishing moments of truth, and I've always known my purpose was to capture and preserve those moments so they can be remembered. But what is the point? What is the point of preserving this moment? What was the point of the fucking dog leash? I recognize the same undeniable truth I saw in the negative that I've seen in all of the pictures I've ever captured. Since then, time has haunted me every second of every day. It lingers above my head like a dark cloud, heavy with powerful devastation, ready to storm down upon the unsuspecting arrogance below. I know the negative is real, and I know it's coming fast, and I know it's coming soon. Everything will be gone. Everything will be gone. Silhouette disappears, and in words it says, "The negative is coming."
I like
I
it.
like that. I like that. I was in a trance there listening to you.
Yeah, that's good.
That was really good. So we
We've
know
had
who
a
our writer is going to be when we, start our own promotion.
right. We've got a.
Freddie Prince, if you're listening.
I really like the angle on that because so often you see like a musician or something as your character that you're developing, or the cult leader. I mean, you see things like this, but you've never seen. It's kind of got a cameraman feel to it, which is completely unique. That
Yeah.
hasn't been. I mean, it's blatantly said in there, but it's never been used that I'm aware of. And that's pretty cool angle. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Dan also likes it.
Yeah. That was good shit.
Yeah, hell
The
yeah.
negative.
Moose says that was badass. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Well done, John.
Thank you.
So I do have one other match that I forgot to mention. Speaking of Curry Man, it's not nearly as exciting as John, but I did hint on John as Curry Man being referred to as the spiciest wrestler out there, and Dry Rub Doug did take a little bit of offense to that. So Dry Rub Doug is going to be taking on Curry Man in a match this week to see who is the spiciest wrestler in Raw.
Oh, that's good
see.
shit.
Any other than the introduction of the negative, which is very exciting. What else can we expect on either of the shows? Anything that you want to reveal?
Nope, not yet. Just gonna wait until I post it.
And did you say where's the negative going to be? ECW or
ECW?
ECW? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
As you
Anything
know,
else?
like with GCW, we got John Dubs, my persona on GCW. The negative is also going to be like an alternate persona of me. So kind
Right.
of get that on ECW as well. So
It's awesome. That's
Hell
cool.
yeah.
You're a photographer?
No.
No?
I mean, I do take pictures here and there, but I'm not a photographer.
Okay. Jay, anything you got going on?
Yeah, this nice ass title right here. Oh man. No, I don't have anything else. I haven't even started working on my AEW or my NXT cards yet, so
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna do there yet.
Yeah. So there's a lot of good stuff going on a lot of the shows out there. If in case anybody's wondering, again, remember to join the group and you can check these all out yourselves. The writing is just progressing so like it's leaps and bounds from what it was even at the beginning of the season. So it's really awesome to see some of that stuff. And there was some hints that I was really intrigued by, like I think MLW had like a Bentley sitting in the parking lot. Couldn't figure out what was going on with that. Moose had a few hints that were dropped in there that were pretty exciting, and just everybody's been putting some great shows out there. David always works his ass off, and the chairman always takes my goddamn title belts and goes away with them.
Mike Tyson was the first one, though.
Yeah.
We need to put
He
Mike.
was.
We need to send Mike Tyson over to OVW.
Hey, I might put something out there. I might put an open challenge. Whoever brings me the head of the chairman or my belt back.
Coming for that 24/7 title.
That sounds like some John Dubs' way right there.
I want it on a goddamn platter like John the fucking Baptist.
We'll serve it on to this beautiful title right here.
I think he's stuck in a loop.
There's this beautiful title.
Look at this beautiful title.
Look at this title.
Oh, I need to smoke some pot.
And on that note, again, remember you can say in the mirror 5 times, "Weed man, weed man, weed man," and Jay Stone may appear.
Oh no, it's not Weed Man anymore. Someone took that.
Oh, that's right.
Now I'm known as Evil Chronic.
Evil Chronic.
Remember, you gotta say that after you've taken a hit. You know,
and blow it into the mirror.
Evil Chronic, Evil Chronic.
And just remember this badass looking title when you think of it.
If you want to get a hold of John Dubs, it's 1-2-3-4-5-6-7-8-9-0. Extension 5, if I'm not mistaken, is the correct number.
Extension 5.
666.
666. Yeah.
5,
Extension 666.
6.
Yes. No 5s in there. It's just 666.
Sorry about that. That's the old extension.
Yes. Had to change it for legal
reasons.
Legal reasons.
Legal reasons.
So remember to drop us some comments. Let us know what you thought of the show. Let us know which shows you're excited to see more about. What tag teams you'd like to see. What wrestlers you're wondering what brand they're on.
What type of titles you're wearing.
What's your favorite title? Who's your favorite Intercontinental Champion? How about that? Let's put a tweet out there. We'll find out who is people's favorite Intercontinental Champion of all time is. And
who wants to face the champ now?
Then make sure you put a picture of Jay Stone on there.
Jay Stone wants to challenge John Cena for the Intercontinental Championship. Let's do it, bro. It's right here. I stole his title. He needs it back.
Freddie Prinze Jr., if you're listening, the views of Jay Stone do not necessarily reflect the views of John Dubs or
Scotty Dreamer.
All right. Anything else you guys have to say before we sign off?
I think we've covered everything.
Yeah.
Awesome. Everybody, thanks for joining us. Remember, give us a shout out, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Intercontinental Championships, baby.
That's right.